Hey guys, Michael, Dream Achiever. We are live at 5, coming back at you with another great topic for today. Today we're going to talk about the 3 questions to ask yourself to identify your personal brand in minutes. That's the 3 questions you should ask yourself to identify your personal brand in minutes. If you're joining us live, go ahead and type live in the chat. If you're watching this on replay, do a hashtag replay. And also let us know where you're watching from. City and state. I'm here in the Orlando, Florida area. Other people are in the snowy Ontario area. Hey, different worlds, but very well connected. So anyway, we'll jump right into this. The 3 questions, they're pretty simple questions, but there's something most people don't think about. And so I just wanted to share this. It'll really get your wheels turning, okay? Because if you're putting content out on social media and you're wanting to attract followers, mainly for business purposes, right? You want to send a message. What's that message going to sound like? What's it going to look like? And if you don't know these 3 questions about your personal brand to identify yourself, then you could get a hodgepodge of people that may not be applicable to your business or the products and services that you're offering, right? So number 1, how do I want my followers to feel about me? And this is really about how do you make them feel, right? Or how do you want them to feel about you? Do you want them to know you, feel like they know you? Do you want them to feel like they can trust you, right? Do you want them to feel like they like you, right? These are 3 main things, right? Know, like, and trust. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. So if people don't feel like they know you, if people don't feel like they like you, if they don't feel like they trust you, they're probably not doing business with you. So these are the top 3. You want people to feel like they know you, like you, and trust you, right? And on top of that, how do you want your viewers to feel with the content you're putting out? Do you want them to feel happy that they're engaged with you? Do you want them to feel more confident because they're engaged with you? Do you want them to feel loved because they're engaged with you? Do you want them to feel like they're noticed and appreciated because they are following you? So there's a lot of, you could really Google, I did this, you can Google feeling adjectives, and they actually put them in categories of happy, sad, angry, open, and there's a whole list of adjectives that you can pick from that you may be resourceful to you to help you figure out how I want my audience to feel with the message that I deliver. Me personally, I want my audiences to feel 3 things I try and deliver on a daily basis, and that's 1 is going to be motivated, 1 is going to be educated, 1 is going to be entertained. So these are the 3 things that I put out, and one of that, the motivation is I put out a daily quote on all the platforms, some type of quote or a video with a motivational thing on there, right? For something, a motivation, they feel motivated, they feel inspired, they may feel more confident because of the message I put out. And the second one is going to be educated. I want them to feel educated for my content, for tuning into my content. I put out a tip of the day. And that's going to be anything from, if you guys have probably seen them on some of my social media, it's anything from business tips to Facebook tips to marketing tips and networking tips and confidence tips, all types of tips. I want people to feel educated for tuning in with me. So inspired, educated, and then the other one is entertained, because I like to have fun. A lot of people like to have fun. Even if you aren't a really outgoing, life of the party kind of person, everyone likes to have a good laugh. And so I'll post something silly, usually in the evenings, because at the end of the day, what's everybody want? They want to relax a little bit. They want to laugh a little. They want to let off the steam a little, right? So I want to put something fun out, just to give people a good chuckle so they know I'm a fun guy. Right? And this all leads back to they can know me because of what I post, because I'm consistent. They feel like they can like me because, if they don't like me, that's okay. They're not going to watch me anyway. But they can like me because they get a little bit of my personality and some of the silliness that I put out. And then trust me because I can put out a consistent message that's positive, reinforcing, empowerment, and education, that they can feel like they're getting value, right? Which is what I always say. Consistently add value. The 3 most important words in social media marketing, or pretty much in any marketing really, consistently add value. If you're not consistently adding value, you're going to get lost in the mish, right? You're lost in the mess of the internet, the net. So that was number 1. What do I want my followers to feel about me? And number 2 is, what do I want my followers to think about me? This is a little bit different level. It's not just a fuzzy feel good. This is an actual intellectual piece, a little bit more left brain, if you will. What do I want them to think about me? Do I want people to think that I am competent, that I am resourceful, that I am a leader, that I can help them, that I can, at minimum, point them in the right direction? and that I can introduce them to people that are achieving the goals that they want to achieve in their life, that I can help them, right? Basically, that's what I want people to feel about me, that I can help them, that I can inspire them, that I can show them the path to where they want to go, right? And this is a big deal for me. And so what do you want people to think about you, right? I mean, even if it's fitness, I see a lot of fitness videos. I mean, if I was in fitness, I would want people to think that I know about physiology, that I know about vitamins, minerals, nutrients, and branched chain amino acids. I want people to know that I'm competent, that I'm educated, that I can help them too, right? In any regard. So whatever your business is, what do you want people to think about you? And a lot of that has to do with your niche and your market, the product or service that you offer, and being knowledgeable as a base, that they can have confidence in you, that they think that you know what you're talking about. And really you should, or you can be learning along the way, right? So number one, what do I want my followers to feel about me to get the know, like, and trust factor? What do I want them to think about me? This also adds into that trust factor, because if you don't know what you're talking about, people aren't going to have a lot of confidence in you. They can't trust you very well. If you're just bumbling along and you're kind of like lost without a map, it's hard for people to follow you because you're not giving them clear direction that you know where you want to go. So how can you help them get where they want to go? You've got to offer that clear direction. And then the third one is, what action do I want my followers to take once they get to know me? Once we build that connection, once they follow me, once we engage, once we start dialoguing, what do I want the action to be? There's got to be a call to action. And if you're in business, there's really only 3 calls to action. Number 1 is they become my customer. Number 2, they become a referral source if they're not a customer. Or number 3, they become a business partner with me if you have a recruiting program. And the holy grail is they become all 4. They love your products, they want to come in business with you, and they have a bunch of friends they want to bring your way. Everybody wins, right? So this is the ultimate goal. What action do you want them to take? Do you want them to start following you first on social media, connect with you second on social media, start a dialogue with you, engagement, asking questions about your product or service or your business model, if there's an income opportunity, right? So these type of things, what actions do I want them to take? And when you're posting, think about these things, because that's what you want to ask for. Ask for what you would like. You offer the value, then you've earned the right to ask for the engagement. So if I'm giving you advice on business tips, hey, my name is Michael Dream Achiever. Follow me for more great business tips. If this was applicable to you on getting followers and creating your personal brand, type personal brand in the chat, and then I'll know you got value out of that. These are valuable call to actions. If you've delivered that value, you can ask for that engagement, the action that you want, but you got to know what you're looking for. You can't just get on a live and say, hey, I like to exercise, you should buy my supplements. There's a gap there. This is called the bridge. So you got to get across that bridge of offering value so that they can trust you to do business with you, to buy those supplements, that there's a value to those supplements, right? If that's what it is. Or anything. You've got to have that value add to offer the benefit to people. So anyway, this was really quick, but 3 powerful questions that you should maybe write them down or review this later. The 3 questions to ask yourself to identify your personal brand, and that is, what do I want my followers to feel about me? What do I want my followers to think about me? What actions do I want my followers to take once they get to know me? Listen, I hope this is valuable for you. If you got value out of this, type value in the chat. My name is Michael with Dream Achiever. I want to see you succeed. We're going to keep adding value, and I'll see you at the top.